Translations are a really easy thing. They're probably so much easier than um, the rotations that we will talk about, the reflections that we did talk about. They're probably a lot easier than that. The only thing you have to worry about in a translation is you just have to move the shape. That's it. The shape at the end needs to look exactly the same. That's the easy part. You'll know you're right if it looks exactly the same. You just have to move it in the right direction for what the directions are actually telling you. So we're going to take, I'm just going to use this coordinate plane the whole time here. I think it's works really well. You don't have to have one. I mean, you could just have the shape on the board and it could say move it right 5 inches and up 3 inches. Okay, I'm just going to use the coordinate plane. It's basically the same thing. So first of all, I'm going to draw this shape right here. So I've got -4, +7, which is going to be right there. I've got -6, +2. I've got -5, +5. And I've got, looks like -3, +2. Okay. Let's see, what do we get here? We basically get like a triangle-like thing. I'll just connect this to this to this to this. Okay, so we've got this point, we've got that, and we've got that. And I'll just go ahead and label them A, B, C, D, just so you can keep track of what we've got going on here. Okay. Now, the translation for this one is right 5, up 2. So each one of these points for the shape, we have to move right 5, up 2. If we do this correctly, the shape's not going to change. It's just going to be in a different spot. So I'm going to take this one, right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. 1, 2. So here's my new B. Right 5, up 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. Here's my new A. For D, right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. There's my new D. And for C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2 would be right here. Now if I connect those dots again, I've got the exact same shape. It just moved to a different location on the graph, following the directions that were given to you. It's kind of interesting because when you look at what your new points are, and this is now 2, 4 for the point B that we had. If you compare that to what we had before, this number got 5 bigger. From -3 to 2 was 5 bigger. The second number got 2 bigger, from 2 to 4. And that's how it'll work for all of them here. Right would mean it would get 5 bigger in the first one. Left would mean it would get 5 smaller. Up would mean it would get 2 bigger in the second number. Down would mean it would get 2 smaller in the second number. Okay, but all you really need to worry about is getting the shape, moving it by the directions, and making sure it looks the same at the end as how it started. I think I'll just go ahead and show you one more for this one here, just because I think this is pretty self-explanatory. You're just moving the shape around, making sure that it stays, intact. It stays exactly the same. We're not turning it. We're not reflecting it. It needs to look exactly the same at the end, just in a different spot. And that's what translate means. That's what translation means. We're just moving it. That's it. So let's get these points down on a graph here. So 0, -4 is going to be right here. We'd go left or right, none, down 4. 0, 4 would mean left or right, none, up 4. -4, -9. -4, -9 would be here. And then we've got 4, -9. +4, -9. So if I connect these together, I've got kind of a, I don't know what you want to call that, but it's a quadrilateral anyways because it's got 4 sides. And I'll just put A, B, C, D. Okay. Kind of like a spaceship or something. Now we're going to follow the directions on here and translate it how it says. And our translation for this one, if you look over here, is left 0, up 12. So that means for every one of these points we have, we're going left or right. We're going left, none. And we're also going right, none. So all we're doing is going up 12 from all the points. That's how we're moving this. So I can just take 4. If I'm going to go up, I'd be at 16. So that's going to be our new A. For B right now I'm at negative 9. So that would be 9. And I got to go 12, so that'd be 3 more. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. That would be 12 right there. So that would be B. This one's the same amount down, so when I go up, it's going to be in the same place. There's D. And then C needs to go 12 up also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 would be right there. Now all I have to do is connect the dots for my shape, with that being the C. Now if you look at this, we've got the exact same shape. All it is translated up 12. The shape didn't rotate any, it didn't turn any, the shape didn't reflect any. All we did was move it, and that's what translate means.